Today's lesson, Zwitterion. In this lesson we are going to learn Zwitterion in detail. So let's get started. What is Zwitterion? Let's see. This is sulfonilic acid, or 1, 2, 3, 4 amino benzene sulfonic acid, or ortho meta para amino benzene sulfonic acid. Simply, this is sulfonilic acid. This is off-white solid at normal condition. But when this sulfonilic acid is dissolved in water, then we get aqueous. In solution, from this group, especially from OH group, this hydrogen is freed as proton, because here electronegativity of oxygen is 3.5, hydrogen is 2.1. This is quite a high difference in electronegativity. Because of the high difference in electronegativity, this oxygen-hydrogen bond undergoes a heterolytic fission, and as a consequence, this hydrogen gets freed as proton, which combines with water to form hydronium ion. This hydronium ion migrates to amino group. Amino group, nitrogen contains one pair of electrons. With this one pair of electrons, this nitrogen accepts proton from hydronium ion. This is a hydronium ion. From this, proton is released and it combines with this nitrogen, and ultimately we get this one, H3N SO oxygen minus. Here nitrogen with its lone pair of electrons accepted proton, positively charged hydrogen ion. That is why over nitrogen positive charge, and here negative charge after releasing proton. So this is the ion that contains positively charged and negatively charged groups. The ion that contains positively and negatively charged groups, that ion is called Zwitterion. So here, this is Zwitterion of sulfonilic acid, and the process is sulfonic acid group releases proton. That proton combines with water in solution to form hydronium ion. This hydronium ion migrates to amino group. There, hydronium ion releases this proton to nitrogen, and ultimately this ion is formed that contains separate positively and negatively charged functional groups. This ion containing positively and negatively charged groups is called Zwitterion. So here this is Zwitterion of sulfonyllic acid. Zwitterions are sometimes referred to as inner salt because it's a kind of salt that is formed through reaction between basic amino group and acidic sulfonic acid group. That is, it is formed through intramolecular acid-base reaction. That is why Zwitterions sometimes referred to as inner salt. Salt produced from acid and base. Here this is acidic part, sulfonic acid group. This is basic part, amino group. Intramolecular acid-base reaction happens here. That is why the Zwitterion produced from intramolecular acid-base reaction. For this reason, Zwitterion is called inner salt. At times, Zwitterions referred to as dipolar ion. This is positive pole, this is negative pole. That is why sometimes this is called dipolar ion. The term Zwitter, it's a kind of German word. Meaning is a hybrid. A hybrid meaning is mixture. Zwitterion is a mixture of positive and negative charges. It's a mixture of positive and negative charges. That is why this ion is called hybrid ion, or in German word Zwitterion. The ion that contains positively and negatively charged functional groups at a time is called Zwitterion. Zwitterions sometimes called inner salts, sometimes called dipolar ions. Let's see another example. Let's see structure formula of sulfamic acid. Sulfur, oxygen, here oxygen, oxygen hydrogen, here NH2. This is sulfamic acid, which is odorless white crystalline solid. When it is dissolved in water, then we get aqueous solution of sulfamic acid. Here this is acidic part and this one is basic part. From this acidic part, this hydrogen gets freed as proton, which combines with water to form hydronium ion that moves to amino group. Here it releases this proton. Ultimately we get sulfur, oxygen, oxygen, here negatively charged group, here positively charged group after the addition of proton with amino group. The ion that contains negatively and positively charged functional groups. This is called Zwitterion. Here this is long arrow, this is short arrow. It means high percentage of sulfamic acid convert to Zwitterion and a chemical equilibrium is established. So here this is Zwitterion of sulfamic acid. Let's see another example. Now orthanilic acid. Let's write structure formula of orthanilic acid. This is orthanilic acid. Here this group is basic group, basic part. This OH part is acidic part. Sulfonic acid group is acidic part. Amino group is basic part. From this acidic part, this hydrogen gets freed as proton because this oxygen hydrogen bond suffers a heterolytic fission. After that, this proton combines with this nitrogen with the lone pair of electrons. According to Bronsted-Lowry protonic concept, amino group is proton acceptor. That is why this is basic group. According to Bronsted-Lowry concept or Lewis concept, sulfonic acid group is a proton donor. According to Bronsted-Lowry concept, this is acidic group. After combining proton here, we get this reaction happens in solution because this is solid at normal condition. So in aqueous solution, movement of proton happens. Now let's see what we are getting. Here this is sulfur, oxygen with negative charge. This is oxygen. Here NH3 positive charge. Equal number of positive and negative charges. Zwitterion simultaneously electrically charged and electrically neutral. Neutral because it contains equal number of positive and negative charges. That is why this is electrically neutral. So here this is Zwitterion of orthanilic acid. This is sometimes called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2-amino benzene sulfonic acid, or sometimes called, this is ortho position, this is para position, this is meta position. In ortho position amino group. That is why sometimes this is called ortho-amino benzene sulfonic acid. Let's see another example. Now the compound is alpha amino acid. Let's write. This is alpha amino acid that makes proteins. When R is hydrogen, then the compound is glycine. And if the R is methyl group, then the compound is alanine. Now let's see formation of Zwitterion from alpha amino acid. Here Why alpha? This is functional group carbon. The adjacent carbon is termed as alpha carbon. Amino group is linked up with alpha carbon. That is why this compound is called alpha amino acid. Let's see Zwitterion formation from alpha amino acid. Here this bond undergoes heterolytic fission, from which proton is produced. This proton combines with the basic part amino group. After adding here we get H3N, this is plus, CH, here hydrogen, this is minus. Two poles, positive pole and negative pole, dipolar ion or Zwitterion, which is produced from alpha amino acid. This is Zwitterion of alpha amino acid. This is all about Zwitterion. No more today. Thank you very much.